technically? Oh, I see. I saw. I think I saw the lightning proccing off on it, even though I was using dark.
Yep, can.
Are they now making the damn rocks basically visible from like the dog fin and shit?
They've always been visible, bonehead. You're just not very. You just don't have very good eyes to see them. I showed people. I had to. It's kind of sad when I was like one of the last people to have the nice guy bow, and I showed like 50% of the player base, the fucking what it looks like when you actually get that proc. That's the first person to see it. Like I remember one time I said talking to a few of the high level players, and they're like, "What are you talking about?" Tell them to attack one mob, and it's like that.
Well, he's dead.
Yeah, no, he's dead.
So, kill the fire last.
Yep.
That's the fun thing. That's the fun thing about this damn mode, you know. It's multi-hit.
Yeah, but I still like shooting with an arrow. That's their ability. It's like what, 5 durability per one.
I don't know.
Boom!
Boom! Hey Inferno, have you met my dogfin? Cause my dogfin wants to meet you.
I swear, people always say that we have lag, but I swear, some of the mobs have lag just as well as we do. Or their AI takes a bit to realize we're in front of them. Not when they have some
extended type of delay on their attack when they do it.
No, more happens at the start of the fight. You didn't notice that time I literally ran and stood right in front of him, like just waiting for him to attack. He's like, are you didn't even try to hurt me?
What the hell?
Hey, no dashing at the last second. Dungarg.
Tusk of Hope. Well, not like I need it anyways for the staff. True.
Yep.
4 minutes even. Just the wire chest, got it.
Want me? I need the Ryu right now.
I need Ryu too, after fucking smelting. Not smelting, but...
Sure,
identifying Nephi weapons.
Sure, Metaselfies is technically faster for us to farm, because we can get more money off him way faster. But... and I mean this is a big but there's not really as much reason to go and fight him.
Not at the moment, since we're not making ideas.
That's later on down the road.
That's what I'm saying, we're not making ideas at the moment. Despite me already having one.
Yeah, but you already said you'd have me make an nadir later. No more,
yeah,
no complaining.
I will not damn process, since I have like backup copies of weapons at the moment. I could basically make myself a pair of twin swords and a bow for when the actual next form of it comes out.
That, or you could technically run those weapons too, because you are technically running damage mags right now. Then once I get you the Kodai mags, you're also running those. And I would say this: you're one of the someone of a high level player on Onigiri chooses to get. Just to say anything about that, I don't really fucking care. I run knowledge mags and I'm not switching. Don't waste my fucking time and bug me about it. That's all you're gonna be doing. Just a fair, friendly warning. It ain't gonna get through. I don't care.
I find Proto Mags and any of the universals out as basically knowledge engines, except Protos are just for like 3 different elements.
Let me say it this way, Bunny.
I am not the bunny.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not.
I was literally just messing around last night looking at like everything closely. Besides for the 7,000 attack you'd get from running through a Tempest, an automatic build could technically eat out a Tempest overall damage wise. Because you can get the crit, you'd also get your crit 4 security on it, so you could technically easily, by this stage, Knowledge Mag user could Knowledge Mag could easily be made as good, if not better, than a Tempest. Sure, you'd have to waste some of your slots on literally getting the crit 4s, but that's 3 slots. Oops. That's 3 slots you gotta waste. Versus literally 6 slots on your Tempest you can't touch. You can touch those Tempests, but last I checked, this game has a keyword known as Chakra. If we ever get a limit to where we don't have to worry about a Chakra, maybe, just maybe a Tempest would be better, but till that day comes, Tempest users, you still can't put shit on your max. GG. You're screwed.
I'm not even using my Tempest at this point. It's my issue too.
Yeah, but it's one of the things that I even told Yoko back in the day. Tempest users can say they're better than Knowledge all day long, but why weaken yourself? That'd be saying you could have 100 crit on your character. That'd be saying like you're playing an RPG game where you can have 100 crit, but I'm going to choose not to use the 100 crit because this special weapon that makes me 300 times stronger is better. Why run that 300 times stronger weapon if you got that higher crit chance? Your crits are to equal out to that 300 times stronger weapon regardless of what you want to say. Well, maybe not exactly that 300 times stronger, but you're not going to find a weapon that much stronger.
Let's come open while you chest.
Real game?
And a frozen spine.
I got the 2 useless materials. Told you it's all RNG. Thought I was joking. It's all random number what you get.
So I need 60 of all fucking materials now.
Yep. Yep.
I wonder how many I'm fucking at.
Probably 5 or 6. Or maybe at most above the 10 marker by this stage.
I don't know.
Sure, it takes a while to build up the materials, but oh wow. Key detail about a game. That's the point of a game. And we're having so much fun farming this dungeon anyways. Especially when we get Mary back on.
Good lord. We'll play number 2. Ah! In the next episode, a fucking Mizu eats everything.
Yummy! Ooh, cookie. Go.
Next episode, will Mizu eat the whole entire episode again?
Maybe. It depends on... I don't know, joke, it really depends on what type of crazy stuff Mary starts thinking of.
Oh hey, I got a fucking cutting stone. Out of all the random shit, I found a cutting stone. Mizu.
Don't make me run up to you and steal it.
Ooh, yay.
Oh, yoink. My cutting stone. I stole your cutting stone. Recall that's what I kept doing.
What the hell, Gog?
Did he fly up or did he fly behind you?
He flew behind me.
He's a bud. Why do you guys not draw crack materials?
Yeah, why do they not? But yet they only leave it up to that one damn energy dungeon that literally has a 0% chance to drop it.
Pretty much. You know, that's like the only thing that really would be a challenge about farming certain materials. Some materials just plain out have Might as well
and
zero drop rate.
0% drop rate.
Should. Considering it's only one dungeon drop rate. There's only technically 2 dungeons that could be guard materials, but this is one is not technically energy.
But with the other cleric guards, why don't they drop the material? That's still the same guard.
It's again drop their materials in here, but it's a like very, very, unless because of its drop rate's already low, it's not even worth it. But I highly doubt that, because I would have got at least a mag 1 drop from when I was farming this with Pi.
Lay box. Okay,
yeah,
touch the Pope.
I don't care if I have 1,000 of those damn scope, I'm still gonna be happy if I get one.
Well, the more touch the Pope we have, the more we can basically fight the regular non-energy abyss.
But plus it might actually end up adding a boss later on that, adding a weapon later on that requires dot scope.
Besides the abyss.
Yep. Never know. Savage could actually had the thought pattern.
If they're smart enough.
Or they look through their materials again. Hey, if anyone from Cyrus actually does watch this video, which I know you probably wouldn't be able to understand me, but you know, it's kind of funny when we literally have a 2 mats that drop in this dungeon that have nothing they go to. There's not even a Magata, there's not even an ornamentation that we can use them for. And I would technically message the quote-unquote top tier US player and see what he would say, but most of the time, yeah, you might as well just say I'm talking to that person by that stage. Just kind of ironic considering kind of am right now. Oops, sorry, buddy. Oh, well, it's not like someone. It's not like someone's ready to bug you. It's not like the people who would probably end up watching this video later on would even try to bug you. Worst case scenario, you get someone randomly bugging you on fucking Onigiri, you'd probably block them anyways.
Probably.
It's not like I'm really saying what your PSN is. And I really have no intention of showing what your PSN is.
Got it. I'm basically getting the ice block within the damn ice block or the whatever off of the shadow strike or charge strike spike.
Yep.
Even though that's neither element. Mizzle, did you steal my kill or steal my thing?
Yep. Like I said, that's
By lordy lord.
That's one of the reasons why I do like the bow. I can literally just shoot all 3 of them in one position. Fully make sure you're shooting the right one, but better shoot the right one than actually fight freaking the wrong one.
I swear, Mika needs to get his ass back on this game.
He never will.
Too bad. Even if it kills me to force him, I will force him into my fucking grave.
Yeah, you actually attacked kinda quick that time.
What, do you blame me? Do you blame me for saying that? Saying we need like more of our fucking group members that play this game that actually do this shit with us?
That's the drawback, it never happened. You'd have to be, like I told Yoko, and I'm not trying to say this as a mean way or none, but you basically had to be pretty much born with might as well have been born with a spoon in your mouth. Like a golden spoon or something, where you got like, how pretty much Oro was always had Lyra and all of his like little teammates always running with him. you had to be pretty much born with a lucky spoon in your mouth or some bullshit just for
hey,
you to
I got a
almost always have
fucking
a 5-man.
marrow.
Told you they drop. Told you they're not super rare. They can't drop. And you were saying they're rare. They're not.
You sure? Because half the time when we're running this, I never see a single marrow drop or heart drop.
Yeah, because I only have like a 45% drop rate, but it's 45 and 45% drop rate for both materials, but it's still a drop rate. I gotta feel love you materials when it's farming pie.
What, pie was more than Levy?
Yep. He told me I could choose whatever guard I wanted, and I wanted to technically test out Levy and see how Levy worked. Levy is pretty much reward only drops.
For what? For reward?
Yeah, you can only count on the glitter and eyeballs and stuff from reward on him. Been debating on asking Pie again and be willing to farm some more.
I don't think he's on either.
Not at the moment.
No, he's not on at the moment, sadly.
I was debating on seeing Brock would actually join again.
What, and do this for a couple hours or some shit?
At least an hour.
An hour or two, or whatever?
No, just an hour. I won't ask any of them to farm me. I will not ask anyone that I'm not farming, that I know I'm trying to make the weapon. I would not ask them to farm it for longer than an hour. Just farm it. All I ask them is just to farm it long enough for me to at least get a boost. A full boost going. That's all I aspire to farm. You know, like actually the video I just put up right now where I said this is part 2. If I got Brock in here, it would be taken down instantly. Because I'm only counting the parts if it's me, if I'm actually the one farming.
True.
If I got Brock in here, it ain't really much for me or you farming. It's really just free carry pretty much.
It's basically him doing all the DPS.
Pretty much. Nope.
If only that damn skill was a little bit quicker.
Even if it was a little bit quicker, it would have still maybe just barely failed.
Barely? Maybe the rank 7's quicker. That might be the difference.
Maybe. But I don't even think Oro's even gotten the rank 7 yet. Considering that should be another few days before he's even done with that damn weapon.
Well, another fucking month or two.
Well, yeah, it should actually be quite a bit of time because he can't count on Mr. Life on food stamps to quote unquote be there helping him out constantly. And he's farming the event, Oro's farming the event like crazy, so I will clearly say this, a lot of players when it comes down to it need to have things there, right? You already need to do your how. A lot of players already need to set quote unquote point slash things that they need to farm or want to farm.
Is your Ifrit getting hit?
Yeah.
Or is that you getting hit?
Ifrit. He thought he was safe in there like always. I ain't getting none, but that's cool. Oh well.
Got nothing but a wire catching that one.
Usually I don't start. Usually with these drops, it seems like they don't. With the match you actually need, they don't seem like they usually start dropping for me into about 5 runs.
It's been more than 5 runs.
Yeah, but that's usually when they start dropping from me, though. It's after 5 runs. I've already made about half my money, more than half the money back. I'm already at 21 mil. I'm already back up to 28 mil. And I haven't even sold the Ryu chest that he gives per run. Jeez, everything must be.
At this point, though, we should be running wire boost if we're doing this.
I'm gonna be completely honest, I'm almost debating on literally popping one of those.
What, a wire boost?
Yeah.
Just for the hell of it?
Well, we're doing it in about what? Is it about 4 minute time?
3 to 4 minutes, depending on how fast we all reach one.
Jeez, I might just grab one of my we ain't killing them like super duper fast, but I'm actually debating on literally using one of those present box ones where he does XP where you and fucking drop boost.
What, 400% all?
Maybe not exactly the 400, but like the 200 or something.
200, 300, whatever you got.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, we're doing it in about 4 minutes, so it's kind of so it ain't like bad.
If the damn dogs don't keep jumping behind me.
Yeah, but even if they're jumping behind you, everything else is getting eliminated in that time. Like, I'm coming up usually about half the time right behind, right in front of you, basically, quote unquote, hitting whatever it's trying to attack you afterwards. It's not like this dumb monkey's even doing anything, because even if he tries to fly up, I just keep smacking him.
That's the thing with it, ain't it?
Yep. Which is kind of funny considering that means one thing. Hey Dad, hey Uncle.
No, he think of it as like he's let your father that went to grab fucking milk or some shit that never came back and went to the dark side or some shit.
Oh wait, he's an uncle. We're fun.
He's an uncle?
Yep. Considering back in the day and still to this day I still call my uncle a monkey. And I literally just called it as long as it. And I literally just said he's a monkey, so he's the uncle of me. Uncle who is a butthead. Okay.
Of course the arrow goes on to me the first second. Really?
Oh, okay. Infernal Heart.
Okay.
Oh, I also got a recipe.
Just a wire chest, if I'm correct.
I just got a recipe. What the hell? That's not expecting a recipe from him.
Tusk of Hope and all the way of Longing. Although I looked on it. What?
Hey, you do realize one thing that is kind of nice about the logging item, though? And the other item that he can drop?
What, the all the way of Longing and Tusk of Hope?
No, the freeze item. You can technically trade those in for points. They're not useful for anything else, so why not? Yay! I'll use that. That's only 200%. Boink!
You know what? I'm gonna use... Let me go down to mine. Where's mine?
Plus I got 60.
I got a 300% wire boost.
I got 16 of these damn things. So I'll just be using 200%.
Huh. I'm using a 300 a day wire boost. And why not?
Yeah, you could kind of need to use it a little bit better just because you're technically fighting with your weapons. I'm the one that's kicking the shit out of everything with basically Vanguard amount at the moment. There's why I ain't really trying to use it higher because I really don't need to. And if anyone watches this video, it's not like I've told him to on purposely use his weapon. He's doing what he wants.
We're within a few ones anyway, I'll have to prepare.
Yeah. No, was saying, you're the one that's choosing to use your own weapon. It's not like I told you to basically see if you can see how fast we can kill with you. Just weapon sort of
you're also kind of wanting fast runs.
What, you're saying you can't run a fast run? You can use your mount?
No, I'm saying like for like the boss area, since I'm basically the doing DPS on the boss.
Yeah, but you could technically save up your durability of your weapons for the boss alone and just use your mount for everything else. Saves your durability overall. Guess no one's interested in watching this run. I guess no one's interested in watching this run because so far no one's popped in. Oh, then again, usually no one pops in and do the usually after a few good hours in it. Oh, he actually kind of attacked fast that time. Only he would do that every time.
What the hell? Mizu, I need your assistance right now.
What do you need mine?
I can't hit him. He went up in the air.
Nice shot, Gargi.
Touch kapow right there. Okay. Fuse debris. Calamity debris.
Yep.
You don't need that for the nothingness, correct?
Nope, you don't need it for anything. You don't need it or the longing item for anything. Wow, you wanna know you wanna know the kind of funny part? I'm getting 2 mil per run now.
Should I repair my weapon?
Might as well. You do, just let me know when you're about to enter the dungeon so I don't DC your butt.
Well, you must have in a cranky mood, Mizu.
As much as I want to say otherwise when you shoot that.
What, she always waking up on the wrong side of the bed or something?
Pretty much. Plus we had Riley tonight and Riley wasn't feeling good and her mom, dad basically didn't want to get her. The mom and dad basically went out to eat Chinese food, which the kids don't really like.
Well, I'm about to enter.
Okie dokie.
Well, you can't blame kids or anything if they don't like certain foods. If parents or people will shove it down their gullets and throats, which will make them not like it even more. At certain points. You know what I mean?
To a point.
So do you really expect a child, if you're like literally forcing them or shoving it down their throat, to actually like the food? If that is the reason? Let them at least experiment on what they actually fucking like themselves. Even if it gets them fucking killed. You know what I mean? They're experimenting on what they know what would be good and what they like and shit. and what could possibly get them killed in the long run, depending on what they choose to eat.
Funny, that's an already thought pattern for a video game, but not real life.
There's people that do it that way too, though too, me too.
Yeah, but that ain't a good thought pattern for people to actually want. His parents that literally just don't even watch their kids or don't even pay attention to their kids, and that's pretty much half the time where a lot of these gun shooting kids come from.
No, some of them also come from some of the families and shit being abusive.
Yeah, I know.
So the only thing to blame right there is the abusive parenting and then the collection.
Oh, I got a double miss there. Well, there's a tree.
On top of that, the way the kids and shit the way the kids treat them even worse at the schools and shit, in public schools and everything.
Yeah, oh, I finally got a glare in eyeball.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Doji has a higher chance of glittering eyeballs.
I've only gotten one so far.
Yeah, but he still has a higher chance because you got one and I got one so far.
Technically, if my Mikami was 5 schools in shit, Mizu, I'd probably be using him for like gliding across the damn map and killing stuff. You know what I mean?
Even if you was a 5 score, you could. Is my effort basically making up for anything you don't kill?
Yeah, but it's still equal up less durability because that's when Mikami is a dungeon clearing one. You know what I mean?
Yep. Be nice if they actually let us put mags onto vanguards and mount and crab eventually.
Why would they do that? They would literally have to weaken them for you to be able to have them even do that.
Oh, they want it. If you think about it, it's me dashing into most of these mobs. The guards survive every time because they're not weak to them. So the guards survive practically anything. I don't care what anyone says. Stinking crag guards are pretty freaking defense high. They have the highest defense in the game.
The highest defense that I've seen would probably be Saint Ignis.
Saint Ignis is basically meant for you to use a vanguard. There ain't no ifs, ands, or buts.
You've also have you tested it out yourself, Lo?
Yep. Mika told me how strong he was. Though it's kind of funny because right now Mika is still the only player who I know who would actually carry him. They told Rose a few times.
Would carry fucking Satan Ignis?
Yep.
Why would you?
They told Rose a few times to walk in there.
Satan Ignis weapon though? It's basically a dark and ice weapon once you get to plus 100 and shit. When you're with the dog fin, there's no negatives against any elements besides mountain.
Because at the time that was a better weapon.
No, Dogfin was out before that.
And at the time, Mika had no other weapon they wanted to go for. They already had the Dark Fin. Or they didn't like how it looked, one of the two.
I don't get people sometimes.
Yeah, you didn't say the same thing about me, and a lot of people say the same thing about me. Especially considering I swap what my profile says. I'm only going for weapons I like anymore. I don't care about every other weapon.
Yeah, I know.
Like I already told you, sure, Darkwind might be better, but I have Alloy Challenge 11, so why not make it if I can make eventually down the road? Can you really think of a reason for me not to make it?
Flame Fafnir Nova.
Flame Flap Air Nova. Bunny likes flap norders.
What the hell, Milu?
Yeah, there you go. Now you got another recipe, another Garg recipe you could technically turn around and sell to some randoms. Technically, your student wasn't so much of a pain in the ass. You could technically sit there and sell them most of the recipes that they want.
Yeah, if they had the OC to do it. That's the thing.
You get your student up to here, they would want their abyss. Because I already showed them mine. They told me pretty darn quick that they like the color purple, so they definitely want the abyss, even if it's a pain in the ass.
And they're definitely gonna want the night sky since it's also fucking purple.
Uh-huh. Which, if I'm being 100% honest, I don't blame for people who like certain weapons. Not to lie, I can't really blame them because, well, one of the things I'm doing is literally mainly farming for only the weapons I like. Gargs might be weak weapons in this game by this stage, but I still love my Gargs. They carried me through the story by this stage.
But also in that case, Dragonox would have too, but they would have had to rely on elementals instead.
My problem with the Dragon Arcs is the same problem I still have with them. Yes, they had the crit bonus, which would make them do more damage overall. But back then, when you don't really have max skill force or anything like that, Dragon Arcs are just hurtful more than helpful. Even with me running Gargs, sure, the Gargs are not saying are the perfect balance, but at least the lower my HP gotten, which is lining up with the Tempest 105 and the Fuse, perfectly down to the ladder, Gargs not only make you stronger as you lose HP, but they also combine perfectly with 105s. Dragon Arcs do not line up perfectly with nothing right now. Dragon Arcs might as well line up perfectly with you having a Knowledge Mag, but even Knowledge Mags don't even line up. Bunny got that type.
Okay.
You got Natite.
I got that. What the hell? It didn't pop up on my screen.
Popped up on my screen.
Because I heard you talking for 1 second, and then you literally cut out.
Like I said, it can't be technically myself because I still have my video up. Make you recall, it even happened to you when we had Brock in the party.
Yeah, but that was different. Like, the whole thing literally made it to where you had to leave the party / come back as it was going through someone else's mic.
Not necessarily. A lot of times you sit there while Natite's going on, it can fix itself. Can fix itself, keyword. It's not a guarantee.
Unless your Wi-Fi doesn't allow it.
Yep. Guaranteed, it's not 100%, but it can technically fix itself after a timer, usually. Stop giving me a fridge of items, you jerk. Oh, I got a frozen. I got a frozen vine. So I've already gotten one of both items since we've been running now.
And you got them one as well?
I got one glittered eyeball and one frozen vine now.
So we're both tied.
Yep.
Today, so far.
At the current day, at this moment. You still got a pretty good amount of runs to go, too. You would have waited chose to stop after our boost is off. We still got a lot of boost left.
Yeah, I know. Grab this, grab my mount, at least for a bit, I guess, wait.
Might as well. I got 3 long and dirty. What the hell? Got 3 item that we don't even need anything for. I was about to say, how did he survive?
You took out 2 of them that I literally shot my finger at. And it literally should have hit them, but yet it took them out. Missile!
Funny.
Missile!
Well, you're the one that's choosing to use a charge skill when I'm just dashing through everything.
My dash does not take me that far, though. That's the problem with this.
Yeah, but if you did his dash and just did his like flat out light kick, it would technically hit the mobs and kill them. Doesn't matter if it takes you far or not, it just matters on the damage, see? Especially when you know it's actually a mob that I'm going after, which means you're kind of just wasting time trying to charge up your little attack.
Plus I don't see you.
Oh, of course you don't.
It's a ghost of me too.
Ooh, I am back again! My good lord.
Good lord.
Yep.
The thing I think they should have done with the void rogues was literally highlighted their damn bodies, all the literally the color of their damn rogues, their void weapons.
They probably thought about that, but they didn't want to change the initial appearance of the Garg. Too lazy.
Bidu? Why is he all the way over here?
Because he is trying to have fun running away from both of us. Ow, he stunned me.
He didn't stun me.
He stunned me. Hey! Who said you could fly? Get down here. Can I have a Scorpion Spear in this game already?
What?
Can I have a Scorpion Spear already in this game? Or not?
Kill him up in the air.
Or I got another gun in an eyeball.
What the? I got a frozen spine. I got a frozen spine, Mizu.
Not even surprised.
We both get the opposite material of each other.
I told you the longer you farm them, it seems like the more often they drop them.
But at the same fucking time, though?
Yeah, that's possible.
I don't think that's possible.
You could also, there's also been times where you can get both materials at the same time. One person getting both materials.
Oh god.
Yep. It's ridiculously rare. It's probably the rare. You can make an argument saying there's certain items in this game that are ridiculously rare. That is the rarest combination I've seen. I've only gotten it once, and I've never seen it again.
Once?
Yep.
You're kidding me, right?
Nope. I've actually seen other players, I've even talked to other players where they're like, this item's so much rarer than that material. It's like, yeah, maybe getting it 1-1. Getting it 2 for 2? Yeah, you wish.
Both at the same time?
Yeah. Getting both the glittering eyeballs and the freaking throwers is fine. It is probably the rarest freaking thing in this game. I don't even think freaking. If you get somehow run this dungeon that many times to get that to pop up again. If I ran this dungeon that many times to get that to pop up again, and you chose to go for farming yourselves with the fuse, you'd probably get 5 fuse recipes before I seen it again. Fuse recipes ain't nothing compared to that chance. And I've heard a lot of players say that the fuse recipes are the lowest drop rates. No, nowhere's even close. See, it doesn't matter, your kick doesn't go that far.
At least with my Grand Pike, it's multi-hit. And then I can take out the crystals faster.
True. I don't know why, you know one thing that's gonna be kinda nice though? When we actually start farming the ice guard. Because I can sit there and basically, because I can technically sit there and run up to the lightning and the fire one, and literally use that new skill on them. Those are both in a perfect radius to where I could literally hit them both.
Hey, Colonel, you want a little sublime?
You know one thing that I kind of wish? I wish I could remove the Oogies off the vanguards. Like, not actually remove them where I can get them, but I'm talking remove them to where they're not on the damn list. Of course you didn't. Stop at me. Stop it. I will get to sit in. Or not. Or
well, I get it in. He's like, oh, I'm not gonna let the other one smack me, but I'm gonna let the other one let the go down smack me.
Did I really not get any reward drop? What the hell? Oh.
Frozen Spine again. 2 for 2.
Nice. That's even rare.
What, 2 ones in a row?
Yep. I would say these. I can't say 100% because I haven't really sat back and added them up all fully. Because there's no way in hell I'd be surprised if I ran this dungeon 100 times yet. Those probably only have about 20%. They both only have about 20% chance to drop.
Okay.
Think about it. You just got basically more or less maybe like a 20% drop 2 times in a row. Or probably not even that, if I'm being honest. You just got a pathetically low drop rate.
True.
Because remember, I told you that I had over 404 Tusk of Hope before I even got to make one weapon.
Mm-hmm.
You're running past a mob.
Am I really?
Yeah. And now you just wasted his skill. Like I said, I cannot really say 100% for certain, but over at least close to 400 fucking Tusk of Hope, and this dungeon's the only dungeon you get Tusk of Hope in, and I've only made the Abyss weapon once so far. A glittering eyeballs and spines had to be such a low drop rate that it's not even funny. And I already know I knew a player back in the day, and he went out his way and farmed fuse. He got 5 fuses in one day. I haven't even been able to make a full base weapon in one day. Keyword, don't farm it enough to do it all in one day, but Bunny, you can try to add that up if you want. And technically, he was on for a full day. He was only on for probably like 4. He got pretty much a fuse almost every 4, almost like every 2 out of his 8 hours of playing the game. I mean, you've done more than
farming actual fusions.
Yeah, actually going on his way and killing certain doji over and over. Not buying them, farming them.
So you're talking about the Tempest recipes then?
Yep, that's what I meant. Though I've heard, you know me, I've heard into saying fuses instead.
You did.
Those have a pretty low drop rate if you really went in farming that dungeon ever. Because it ain't just fuses you can get. It ain't just the Tempest you can get. You have other mats as well.
It's the knockoff versions of the fusions.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, he's gotten at least 4 in one day. And he's not even on. He wasn't even on the game long enough for him to get a fuse. For him to technically. Like, I watched Oro stream one time, and Oro was like, man, these ain't even worth. Like, pretty much he almost did one video like, these ain't even worth farming. He made them worth farming.
I died, Mizu.
Yeah,
that's his first time killing me this time, today.
Get your lady up already. You already got the reward. Garg was dead a while ago.
Touch could help.
Oh, and you actually
what would you do if I got like a frozen spine for the 3rd time in a row, Mizu?
I told you about to go out your way and farm any dungeon in this game right now. Because you'd most likely get whatever you want at the moment.
Well, me? If I was doing that. If I got that.
If you could somehow pop 3 of them, pop them back to back like that, I would tell any player in this game, go and farm, or heck, even go and do the lottery or some random shit. You most likely would win your money, win the lottery or some random shit. They're that rare of getting back to back.
I know, but sadly, I only got it 2 back to back.
Then you also got to remember this as well. We might be using a drop boost.
I'm not using any drop boost.
Well, I technically am, but here's one of the key details. They have an even lower chance of them dropping the material. I've yet to get one to go drop from him. Freaking Levy dropped one a few times, but I was also on a 400 boost. Thanks to that single run of pie, that single hour pie, I tied both items up. That's how I looked. I was 12 and 12. Bunny, I'm already up to 36 mil. Hey Bunny, but do you remember what you were even at before we started on this? What were you?
Like 29 to 28 or so.
How much have you gained since we've been farming?
I'm all the way at 633 million at the moment.
I already went up to about, looks like 15. Wait, no, I'm actually went up higher than that. I'm already went up to about 26. just a heads up.
Hmm.
With how big my TV is, having the like little words and stuff on the side is not making anything harder. It's not making anything smaller on me.
Where he died.
Poor him.
Glitter and eyeball.
Oh, you are definitely having luck.
Why am I having luck today?
Yeah, you're probably getting a little bit better luck just because you haven't made one single abyss weapon yet. I haven't got one for at least a bit. I haven't got another drop for a bit now. I don't think very carefully, but still. I do, but I don't.
You do, but you don't?
Yep. Like I said, I'm gonna use it. Like, if I get the mat, sweet, but if I'm being 100% honest, I'm already kind of right now just looking at it as, well, where are you farming?
That put me up to 34 right there.
I'll put you up to 34. You're glittering. Your frozen vines.
No. My value.
Oh. I was about to say, how long did you already get that lucky where you already got one? Basically one side of the weapon already done.
I'd laugh my ass off if that was the case with you.
I'd as well.
Why?
Because knowing how bad these quote-unquote drop rates are with these materials, I would have really been surprised if you would have somehow already got it to 30 with the little bit of number of runs you've done.
Would ya?
Yeah.
Why would it be funny though, besides that?
Because like I said before, I know the drop rates, I know these drop rates are ridiculously rare. These might as well be almost as bad as crag drop rates. Only difference is we can farm them all day. I gotta take that twin sword off me. It's becoming a pain in the ass way too often.
What?
That twin sword that I have equipped his second slot. I'm only trying to go from quote unquote nice guy bow to the abyss sword every time. And it just keeps getting in the way.
Why not do you equip your night sky bow and equip it into your second slot?
Because I'd rather not. I'd rather just get rid of the twin sword in the second slot.
You rather do it the lazy way, huh?
I'm bored. I should cut my girl.
Plus, just in case like we have a real bad run, I still got my staff equipped and I don't have to worry about the twin being in the way, just in case.
That was 7.9. It's just damaging my damn mount.
Who's that, Char?
Let's see, what did I get? Tusk of Hope.
I got an Infernal Heart. See, I told you, it ain't really beating too bad because I'm still walking out with darts.
We may have the fucking abyss done faster than the damn Clodo mags.
Are you sure about that?
Maybe. I don't know.
I get more, if I'm being honest, I get more of the guard drops than the abyss drops.
What the hell? But still, I feel like I'm gonna have more the fucking abyss drops done than the fucking Kodo mags for you.
Yeah, but you can't make the Kodo mag, so it's kind of
I
a
know.
plus for you,
I'm comparing it to the fact, though.
You should definitely have the ability to make your staff before I do. Dr. B's been that nice with your butt, you might as well just say screw it and turn around and make your spear just for a little bit.
Nah, I'll just make a staff. I don't need
No, I'm saying once your staff is done.
I just need the staff, that's all I want.
No, you want the staff. You want the spear too.
Nah.
Well, you're farming it regardless of you make your staff before I do. You're still farming it with me.
True.
You get been in the butt once, freaking in the Kodo mags, you'll be basically farming this dungeon with me until I say I'm done completely.
By that stage, I might as well fucking make a damn spear if I go to make the damn void of nothingness.
Oh, you need the materials for that damn thing anyways. Actually, wait, I don't think they actually made it where you need the materials from here, which is kind of funny. I think they should have still they did take it away where you don't need these materials. I think they should add the materials in a future update.
Why?
Because it's better to have the materials being used than the materials not being used. That just seems kind of dumb and pointless in my opinion. Now, in my opinion, if they also did that, they would also should upgrade the weapon to where it also does give you the fire lightning knight's ability go back into it.
I don't think they will.
No, they're dumb butts. No, but it's still worth it. It still would be better. Then again, even if their dumb butts don't, guess what? I get the staff. You know, I said this right on this video since I still got it up. I get that freaking nothingness abyss or whatever the void abyss is called fully, which I'm pretty sure it's the nothingness. I'm still putting fire, lightning, and ice on it. I don't care what anyone says. I really don't see a reason for it to be a pure dark weapon, because honestly, it makes more sense to actually be a perfect mixture between all three. Oh.
He's dead.
Yeah, I got another R. Got another useless mat. And I also got a glittering eyeball. Okay, game.
Frozen spine. What the hell?
He says, "What are frozen spines for your dumb butt?" Bunny needs all the frozen spines he can get.
Is it literally telling me something?
I think he's telling you to make the spear. Spear as well as your staff.
Fucking Christ. Do I want to though?
Let me think. I'm going to be farming this a lot, so I'll probably you're probably going to get enough materials to make a second weapon regardless.
Regardless.
And heck, if you're unlucky, I might actually farm the dungeon of 4. Might end up farming the dungeon enough times to make a 4th weapon.
And you made a 3rd one?
Yeah. So potentially, you really don't have too much of a reason to say no, to not make quote unquote your spear eventually. Like I know what you can make as a 3rd weapon.
Oh no, can you even extract a sample flame?
No, rank 7.
Rank 7?
Yep. And do Momo can extract rank 7s? No. But I know what's something that Bunny should definitely do if he chooses to make another, if he does want to technically end up making another making a second abyss, and you don't want to make the make it a spear of entry. Make a sword or a twin sword.
Why?
Lunge step. Twin should have slice element built into the weapon, so it'd be a good lunge step weapon. Not even a joke. I've already been kind of debated on making pure ice sword, if I even make it a pure sword. At this stage, I'm not saying that's guaranteed anymore, but if I do make a sword, it'd probably be either pure ice or make it into a lunge step.
You already have your Rev 3 as a lunge step now.
Yeah, but I'd easily toss the Rev 3 in a heartbeat for it.
Why? Because it's purple?
No. Movement speed. That extra movement speed. The good thing about this weapon overall is the movement speed. That plus
on 2 area.
That plus the nice thing about, plus like I said, the launcher. If you get a launch step movement speed, weapon with movement speed is almost the best weapon in the game, just about. And plus this is a lightning slice weapon, so Thunder Beast is doing a lot of damage. Lightning slash wouldn't be doing that good damage, which kind of sucks, but...
With the Sublime version?
Yeah.
Would do a bunch.
Technically, the best sword right now in this game for you to want to make into a pure lunge step weapon. Getting a Thunderclap, which I'm not even gonna remotely do. I'd make it into a second or third sword before I made another Thunderclap. And then technically, Bunny. The reason why I would not mind making an Abyss Sword into a lunge step, it has lightning element built in. So if I ever brought the weapon out and I needed to use it for fighting, the Thunder Beast part of the weapon would actually be doing a pretty good amount of damage. Actually, it'd be doing a ridiculous amount. It'd be doing close to Thunderclap's damage.
You know what would be funnier? If they made like a lightning dogfin weapon.
They probably will eventually.
Lightning, fire, holy.
No, I know one thing I'm gonna do. And I'm already in the dungeon, so I can do it while you basically load and kill some mobs. I'm going to AFK for a bit. Be back.
What are you doing?
Gonna use the bathroom and then grab a pop.
How many minutes do we got on the boost? 22. Yep.
I just thought it was on.
What?
No, just in case anyone gets onto this video and you do watch out to this point, one of the reasons why I don't mind saying the Tempest is an easier weapon to get, easier than this overall, because of two reasons. A, the Stone Doji drops items really nicely, and plus you can use Oni mode to get the items pretty easy.
Don't turn your head a little bit at me. Yeah, so.
Oh, Bunny, you're pretty much gonna be the main account of the Garg.
Don't you have icicle punishment on your abyss now?
Yep. Yippee.
No.
But you do realize what I'm trying to do, don't you?
What?
R1 to Garg.
That's like my 6th time sneezing with you.
My good lord, you are unprofessional.
What, me?
Yep.
How?
No.
You do realize I still got a video on.
Yeah, I know. But you can't help when you gotta sneeze, you know what I mean?
Sometimes you can. If it's about dead before I even get a full charge. Okay.
Who if you doesn't do that? Wait, Mizu?
Not necessarily. Yay! That was a... I think I actually started doing that instead of trying to charge.
All do we have long in and touch of help?
Yeah, for once I get the frozen spine again.
What the hell? I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab a drink.
Alright. I think you are actually doing the right attack for once.
I'm back.
I'm back.
We only have about 16 or so minutes left.
Let me know when you didn't enter so I don't DC your butt.
I'm already entering.
Okay. That's how you should hold your butt to get into the dungeon before you went AFK.
Yeah, plus if I also would have probably went downstairs, I would have probably had to deal with my brother's dog barking at me.
Then you had to go downstairs?
What?
Then you had to go downstairs?
If I wanted to go grab a drink, yes.
And
So
that's what you did?
I was like, on second thought, I don't feel like having a dog growl and snow and bark at me.
Meow.
You know what I mean?
Well, you don't mind the meow then. Funny, you kind of lost regardless. I still meowed at your butt.
Well, at least snarling, at least the damn meow doesn't turn into like, oh.
Grrr.
I can't go through the portal.
Oh my good lord.
What the? I can't win on that one.
Nope. And that's why we were trying to purposely evade this DC in Central. Yeah, at least when you left the game, it didn't force a DC on my side too.
At least.
You should be able to make it back before I kill the boss.
You sure?
Yeah. But I don't want you randomly DC as you're trying to get back into the game.
Which is highly
not
highly plausible knowing my Wi-Fi sometimes.
Yeah.
Do you have faith in that though?
Nope.
I have faith in my Wi-Fi fucking DC and when I load back up half the time with the way that it went on certain days. Do you? You see it for yourself, don't you, Mitchell?
Yeah, but I have faith that you won't get DC'd this time.
But today's not one of those bad days on it.
Yeah, that's why I said I have faith that you won't DC.
Right, the point, you see the point on why I say I have faith in it, right?
Get your butt inside the boss room already.
Yay, will it take me to the boss room? Because I literally spawned right by the boss entrance. I figured it was gonna have me spawn all the way across the fucking area. You know what I mean?
Bossy man, goodbye. I was not expecting that to actually kill him right then and there.
You gave me an all the way of login.
Hit me in the glitter and eyeball. Well, I kinda got back-to-back drops so far. Last run was a fine, this run was a glitter and eyeball.
Yeah, but it wasn't like the spine and spine like I had.
Yeah. I never usually get that lucky. I'd be really surprised if I ever got that lucky, honestly, from him once. Well, it's kind of funny. I almost actually got the number that I was planning on basically stopping at already. I'm only planning on going until I get at least 5 of one of the items.
Okay. Now I also got to charge my phone. It's like at 15% as well, since I haven't charged it all day.
My lord, Bonnie Butt Doll.
Oh, the kid means you don't. This is not a Super Mario.
Are you sure about that, my brother?
Yes, the Luigi though.
I think you'd be more Luigi.
How so?
The other times that I gotta tell you not to do certain things.
But wait, isn't Luigi taller than Mario though? Look up. Then that would not make sense, because if you're taller than me, if we're around the same height, who would be fucking who?
How tall are you? Actually, don't say it right now. Don't say it right now. I'm on video still yet. Unless you rewind them right. People that you'd never meet knowing your height.
Doesn't matter. But yeah, my height basically at 5'3", wouldn't some people consider that fucking midget status?
Maybe. taller than you. What the hell? 5'7".
Only by 4 fucking inches or so.
Yep.
4 to 3 inches, depending if I grew a little bit. I'm not too sure. You know what I mean?
Why would I put my hand on your head and force you to stay back from me while I hold your butt back? Halfway trying to punch me, buddy.
Why would I need to punch you? I can punch your nephew.
Don't you try to punch my nephew. You're mean.
Hey, he gets me killed on Fortnite.
So do I.
You don't do it. You don't do it.
Sure don't.
Your nephew purposely fucking does it.
Good idea. Maybe next time if we ever play again and there ain't cheaters, I may just choose to freaking get your butt killed.
Jeez.
They have been doing the whole argument that you and my nephew are doing the one game.
You saw that, didn't ya?
Yep. I told you I was watching it.
It was funny though, wasn't it?
I'm pretty surprised the killers didn't just choose to vote with one of you guys and vote the other one of you two out right then and there.
They were probably like, what the hell's going on between these two? Both the killers are like, we both know they're not the imposters. So why are they both saying it and let's go on the fucking mic with each other?
Yeah, but
right?
even you guys were on the mic with each other, most of the other players wouldn't even came to that decision because it's like, you guys are literally saying that we don't trust each other. It's like, you guys ever on the mic and you guys are doing it just for fun or something, or you guys are just complete nuts. I vote nuts if I'm being honest.
I vote nuts because your nephew drives me fucking insane sometimes.
Sure you don't.
Well, he is a nut himself though too. True?
Nope.
Right, he's not as nutty as both of us.
If anything, I'd say you both are nuts.
So, doesn't that make all 3 of us nuts because we're both nutty at times?
I won't deny that.
You won't deny that?
Nope, I won't deny that I'm nutty at times. I won't deny that I won't deny a single thing about my own self. I don't care. I'm a fool. I'm an idiot. Could care less. But where's the fun in playing games if I'm not 1, 2, or all of them? Or anything.
If you're not A, B, or C, or all of the above.
Basically.
Huh? I could have swore I killed that girl right there with the double hit. But apparently not.
I should have had the assist out just for one reason only.
Why?
That way I could have, that way it would have made it to where the crags are a little bit more likely to die when they get hit. There's one of the darn crags decided to release his Oogie. And it basically freaking took Yoshi down to HP down a little bit more. Oh well, he dies, I'll just revive her dumb butt.
Yeah. Not like there's 12 crystals in the game, so we have choices to revive them.
I have like freaking 300 of those damn things. Not like it really matters.
But just imagine if those spins weren't even an item in the game.
Sometimes I kind of wish they weren't.
What would that either be game changing, or would that be game breaking and annoyance?
Neither. In a lot of ways, it would actually make Cyber stuff more money if they didn't exist.
Because you would have to pay to revive your character?
No. Because, like, for example, like this dungeon, okay, we're fighting the Fire Guard. So you didn't use I'm using an Ice Vanguard mainly just so I can kill them faster. You mainly kill him faster with your weapon, where you're about 100 times better with ice than the sword will ever be. For me, doing this dungeon, once Yoshi dies, that would mean I'd be forced to use another Ice Vanguard, so I would have to technically give Cyberstep a little bit more money to make sure that I get an Ice Vanguard. It would make more reason for me to actually have more Vanguards than just one or two.
Why did you do that attack instead of the other one?
I was just on that attack when I went to rest the button.
Oh hey, I got an Infernal Marrow.
Yep.
Frozen Spine! At this point, I'm just finding the choices on why it's giving me all this just dumbfounded and stupid.
Well, it's not saying as close as super close, which means it's kind of good for me, though. So right now I don't have enough to make the status, so it's like, oh my good lord, really, Cyberstep, you're just gonna give me infinite loading?
What? Did they really?
Yeah.
Well, time for part 2. Part 2 of part 2.